What's up, everybody? Trainercobb coming at you, and I wanted to make a short video to talk about protein. This subject comes up quite a bit, and so I wanted to make a little video to kind of answer a couple questions that I normally get about protein. Obviously, with anything that I tell you, you need to research on your own. Don't just take my word for it. Do your own research. So that you're confident in what you're doing. But protein is huge, guys. Whether you're trying to lose weight, gain muscle, run faster, whatever your fitness goal is, you have to have an adequate amount of protein. A couple weeks ago, I had a client ask me if the amount of protein that I was recommending that she take, was it too much? And another client, made a comment about, oh, is that too much protein? And I'm kind of confused because everybody's worried about protein, but nobody ever asked me about carbs. Carbs is what gets you in trouble. If you're concerned about gaining weight, getting fat, not being able to lose weight, it's because you're eating too many carbs. And you got to remember what protein's job is in the body. The protein has two jobs in the body. It's to build and repair all tissue in the body, not just muscle. So if you're not getting an adequate amount of protein, which most people do not, the amino acids from the protein, which is the building block of protein, are going to be used for the things that keep us alive first, like rebuilding and repairing the tissue that keeps us alive, like your heart, your lungs, and then it goes to your skin and all this other stuff. And then muscles are kind of last on the list. But if you have enough protein in your system that's constantly going through your bloodstream, once the body uses the protein for the things that keep us alive, there's enough left over to help tone muscle. Now, when I say tone muscle, I don't mean become a bodybuilder. Remember, most of my clients are women. Nobody here wants to be a bodybuilder. But you still have to have an adequate amount of protein or amino acids so that you can tone your muscle. Tone muscle burns more calories at rest than it does if it's not toned. So it's very, very important. So the meal plans that I put together are heavy on protein. You're going to eat protein with every meal, which is going to be in the form of some type of lean meat or eggs or yogurt. And then most people I have supplementing with protein powders. So something like this. For those of you that are thriving, there's the Thrive version. Or if you just get something from Sam's Club or wherever. But you got to make sure you're getting in adequate amounts of protein so that you can see the results you're looking for. If you're going to cut calories, if you feel like you're eating too much food and you're not on a meal plan, I want to specify that you're not on a meal plan, but you feel like you're eating too many calories, where you want to cut calories is not protein. Look at your fat intake and look at your carbohydrate intake. If you're on a meal plan, for me, there's nothing to think about. I've already laid everything out for you. All you have to do is follow the plan. So I hope that this answers some questions for you about protein. Another thing that I want to mention real quick is for those of you that are vegan and vegetarian, it's going to be very difficult for you to get in an adequate amount of protein because plant-based proteins are incomplete proteins. If you think of pearls, a string of pearls, right? And let's imagine that string of pearls, each pearl is an amino acid. Well, animal sources of protein have all the beads that's necessary to build and repair tissue. Again, that's what protein's job is. If you're vegan or vegetarian, some of the beads are missing. So it becomes more difficult for you. So you either have to take in large amounts of vegetables to get everything. Now there is an exception to that. Beans and rice, when combined, eaten together, do form a complete protein, or I'm sorry, it is a complete protein, but what we call a complete amino acid profile, which is why you see in a lot of third world countries where they don't have livestock and all that stuff, beans and rice is pretty much a staple. So if you're having a problem in getting in the amount of protein that you need, you're going to have to consider going kind of heavy on the beans and rice. That's all I got for today. If you guys got any questions, hit me up below, leave comments below, or make sure you contact me. All right, everybody, this is my tip today for Thirsty Thursday, protein and why we need it. See you soon.